Hey guys, Jewelface here and welcome to a new series that I'm going to start on the channel. Now it's something that I've never really done before, but it is, as you can see, tier listing. So I'm going to be going into these blind, any sort of different topics. If you've got a tier list that you want to see, comment it down below and I'll definitely get on there. As I said, I want to do maybe one a week or every other week, seeing how they go. But I just thought it's a nice little bonus video to put out to you guys. So today we're going to be starting off with a Spider-Man tier list. As you can see, there are plenty to look at, and as you can see behind me, we do actually have what I think is the best Lego Spider-Man Marvel set of all time. Obviously the Avengers Tower is also up there, but we've got the Daily Bugle behind us, which quite a few of these on this list actually correspond with. So let's just go into the tier, and as I said, I've not actually looked at the list fully, so you're going to see raw opinions here, and you know, if there's any controversial opinions, then clip them, and you know, hopefully we'll see them on TikTok. But let's get ahead and started into the tier list. Okay then, so starting it off, we've got the Spider-Man figure. I think it's from maybe 2017, 18, before they bought the new one in, and I actually quite like this. I think it's better than the one that we've currently got. Obviously the one that we currently got is coming up next, and that's got arm printing, but I just think the actual print, although it's not basic like the Spider-Man costume should be, I think it's a nice switch up, so I'm going to put that as okay. I think just as a baseline, and then we can see where things go from there. And obviously we're going to get some of the basic ones out of the way at the moment. We've got the current Spider-Man. This is the one with the dual molded legs, so it's the one that appears in the Daily Bugle, but not the one that is in the sort of every set you can pick up. And again, I think if this was the one without the dual molded legs, I would think otherwise, but you know, I own this figure quite a lot and have owned it in multiple different sets. And again, I think just because of the dual molded legs, we're going to put it as okay. Obviously the arm printing, it's not printed the best, but obviously it's better than not having arm printing. So I really think if Lego could have combined the face printing and the torso of the older one onto the newer one, then that would be a perfect base Spider-Man. Coming up next, we have the Spider-Man Homecoming Advent Calendar Spider-Man. I'm really unsure where to put this. Obviously it uses the same face from, I believe, the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, but it might even be from the base, the regular Spider-Man that we see, just from looking at that photo. It's a tough one because obviously it is in the film, but I'm going to put it in bad. It's a cool figure to get, but I think the way that they've gone about it is just pretty poor. Coming up next then, we have the Amazing Spider-Man, the Comic-Con exclusive Andrew Garfield Spider-Man figure that goes for an arm and a leg. I think I saw last time maybe £14,000, which is crazy. There's like 250 in existence, and as much as I want to put it in spectacular, I'm going to put it in amazing, just because obviously it's the Amazing Spider-Man. But no, all jokes aside, for its time it was great, but I just feel like we do have a comparable Andrew Garfield figure from a £70-80 set. So I'm going to keep it an amazing just for that one reason. But yeah, up until that, it was the goated Spider-Man figure. Coming up next, I do actually own this figure, and I'm going to put it in amazing. Now I think it's called the Big Time Suit. It's like a green-black Spider-Man, and it's actually skyrocketed in value. I think it's doubled since sort of 2022. So you're looking at around £30, so that's probably like $35-40 for this figure. And there's multiple reasons why the price is that high. Obviously, one being it's such a rare and unique figure, and the other one being it is such a cool design. I would show it to you guys, but it is actually in my display stand. Okay, then moving on, we have the inside out suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm going to put this is a tough one, because I think what makes the big time suit good, well, amazing, sorry, is also going to make the inside out suit amazing. The printing on it is fantastic. Obviously it's got arm printing, it's a gold and black Spider-Man suit. I'm gonna argue putting it in spectacular. This is tough. This is a tough one. I do own this figure. You'll notice I'll say that quite a bit. It's tough. It is really tough. I'm gonna keep it in amazing, just because we've got so many of the figures left. No, I'm gonna put it in spectacular. Personal opinion, obviously I think some people will argue otherwise, but I mean, I'm not looking at like the value of the figures, and obviously it did only come in one set, so yeah, I'm going to keep it in spectacular, because for me, I mean, especially in this photo, it looks amazing in this photo, but yeah, I'm going to keep it as spectacular. Okay, then coming in next we have the OG Spider-Man Homecoming suit, the Stark one. I'm going to put this in good, for the reason that, yes, we have, I think they're dual molded legs and arm printing, but the spider logo on his chest is actually inaccurate. And yeah, for obviously the Tom Holland Spider-Man does have like quite a unique logo, and it is obviously not on there. So for that reason, I'll put it in good. But obviously, the figure that come in the Sanctum, which is an updated version, yeah, rectifies this, and that would go in amazing if it was on this list. Again, from the Far From Home sets, we have the black and red suit. Again, lovely figure. It does lack arm printing. It does have dual molded legs and leg printing. So I think this is a tough one, because it is a nice figure. We're going to put it in good, because obviously it is, Lego sort of have to make this figure. Whereas with the ones that I've put above, they probably didn't have to. So yeah, that's going to be why I'm putting it in good. But yeah, I think it's the John Watts suit it's called. Okay, coming in next we have the Miles Morales figure, loosely based off of the Into the Spider-Verse. And I remember when this came out, the hype was unreal. Since then it has been rinsed, but I mean, this instance here, it's got the dual molded legs, it's got the hood. So I think for the fact it is sort of one of the basic figures, I'm going to put it as okay. Okay then, I think as a theme of Spider-Man Marvel MCU films, the next Spider-Man obviously is the one from the sort of beginning of Far From Home. So yeah, I think for the fact of it is very similar to the one from the film before, and obviously no arm printing, and I think just for the fact of the other two are in there, we're just going to put it there just for the sake of the video. But no, it is a good figure. It doesn't have that like extra push to push it up the rankings, but it's still a good figure, and it's one I own a couple of times, to be honest. So yeah, I've got no complaints with it. Okay, coming up we have the comic book Iron Spider. Now this is a difficult one, because it is obviously just a torso and a head and its arms. Now it's one of them things, because it's a rare figure, well, it's a figure we don't get often, it makes me want to put it higher. But the actual design of the figure, yes, some of the shading's good, but I'm just going to put it as okay. Like it just lacks something, I don't know what. I do own this figure, but yeah, it just needs something else, and I'm not sure what. And maybe because I'm obviously a bigger fan of the films and the cartoons than the comics, maybe that's why. But don't know, I just feel like it lacks something, and I think okay is a compliment. If you look at some of the rest of them, they do have more things going for them: arm printing, dual molded legs. But yeah, this one, the only thing it's got going for it is the good idea. The design's okay, but that's it really. Okay, next we have the MCU Iron Spider, and I think this one is much nicer. It's got the leg printing, the arm printing. It's got the, well, it's a rare figure. It's going for a lot. Obviously, they've just come out with a new one that obviously isn't reflected in this list, but we have the Iron Spider. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm going to put it in amazing. It has the leg printing, really nice leg printing. It has the arm printing that's really nice. A unique, rare figure that obviously goes for quite a bit of money on the aftermarket. It's got the arms, and it's just, yeah, much better of a design, much better, well thought out minifigure. So it's going to go in amazing. It does lack a little detail. I do believe that the legs aren't dual molded, and if they were dual molded, it could have gone in spectacular. But I think amazing is good for this figure. Okay, next we have a few figures that are just going to instantly go into terrible. So we've got the Scarlet Spider, I believe this is. So this is, I think, the Ben Reilly variant of Spider-Man, who, if you don't know, is a clone of Peter Parker. Now, with the Mighty Micros, I'd usually put them in Should Not Exist, but because it is sort of a cool character, I'm going to put it in Terrible. But as you can see for the next figure, it is going straight into Should Not Exist. And yeah, I think my reasoning and the sort of general consensus across the community of the Mighty Micros does say that, yeah, whack them straight down the bottom. Okay, then next we have the comic book Spider Suit Miles Morales. Now, I don't think we get this as much as we used to. Obviously, I was probably in my dark age when this was at its most relevant. But again, I'm just going to put it straight in okay, because yeah, it's a cool figure. Obviously, Miles Morales, anything is going to be cool to me. But again, it was overused, and it is a very basic figure. It's just the torso print and the head print. So and to be fair, they couldn't have done much more. They could have put some webbing elsewhere on the figure, but again, okay is a good compliment for this figure. Not much more to be said about that. Let's go on to the next one. Now, the next one for me, straight into spectacular. If you don't know, this is a Comic-Con exclusive of the Miles Morales PS5 figure. I think the PS5 figures in general, instant spectacular. And as well as it being a cool character, one that I've played the games that I have a connection to, it's a good designed figure as well. If they'd just come out and half-arsed it, then we'd have a different conversation. But yeah, for me, it's an easy spectacular. Which again, if we look at our next figure, it's the Spider-Man PS5, and I'm putting that straight in spectacular because it is such a unique idea. I'm so jealous of anyone that has this figure. I also know that there are companies that have sort of custom printed the exact design onto figures, which I haven't been able to find. And I know that if I do, it will be going straight on that Daily Bugle. We've got the OG Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from 2002 maybe. It's a tough one because I think for the time it is great. Obviously we've got the newer one since. Ooh, it is I'm not sure where to put this. Obviously, if we're just ranking it based on the figures themselves, to be fair, it does have a lot going for it. It's got the hip printing, it's got the nice webbing, it's got the nice design. I'm going to put it as amazing. It still holds up well. Obviously, it's not the same sort of style that Lego goes for anymore. But, I mean, just if you actually look at it, it's held up well. The printing works on it. Obviously, you know, could have been modernized a bit more, but you know, they've done that now. We've got a set from the films coming, so yeah, I think that's going to go in amazing. Okay, next up is going to go in okay. It's the real version of the Scarlet Spider. Now, on further reflection, I think I might put it one up for a few reasons. One, for the fact of it's a figure that is costing a lot and it's a rare figure. Second of all, it does actually have arm printing. If you can see, it's got the web blasters on its arms, so I think that's something that's pretty unique. And the other reason is, on the Daily Bugle, the figure's actually referenced, which I think drives the price of this up, drives the demand of it up. And although it probably goes against what I've said for the previous figures in okay, I'm going to put it one up in good, just for the fact of it's a rarer figure. There's no other variations, it's referenced in other sets, and it's not really a Peter Parker figure, it's more of a clone. Okay, next up we have Spider-Girl. And to be fair, the torso printing on this is really good, but that's it. Obviously it's got the black face with the flesh tone printed on it, which it just doesn't work. It's a tough one because it's a cool looking figure. The torso is really cool, but it is so basic. I'm going to put it in okay, just for the fact of we don't get it often. If it was a repeated minifigure, I think I would put it in bad, but we're going to put it in okay. Obviously I don't know much about the character, and the same again with the next Spider-Girl figure. I don't know enough about the character, but they are really basic. It's just a face, a torso, and some hair. But again, as I keep saying, okay is a good compliment for this figure. Okay then, next up, Spider-Gwen, straight into okay for me. Again, very basic, just a face print, a torso, and a headpiece attachment, very similar to the Miles figure. Again, this one's been rinsed a little bit. I personally have quite a few of these figures from different sets, and even the newer ones, they look so similar that it just devalues the old one. But I'm not going to say it's bad, it's just okay. Coming up next, we have Spider-Ham. Yeah, I mean, it is a very similar sort of torso to the rest of the basic Spider-Man, but the unique head print, well, the unique mold, sorry, just sets it apart. Obviously we do get this quite a bit. I think I've had it a couple times, but yeah, just for that mold alone, we're going to put it in good. Could have benefited from the arms and the dual molded short legs, but it'll do. Obviously I've got it in the Daily Bugle on the sort of car that's on the side, which is Spider-Ham's car, so yeah, no, it's going to go in good for me. It is a good figure, it's cool to have, it's something different. Also in good, I'm going to put Spider-Man 2099. The figure itself, again, is a little basic, but because it is such a unique and rare figure, it does deserve the spot above. It's reselling for a lot, and you know, if they'd given it sort of a bit of something on the arms, something on the legs, yeah, that could have been an all-timer figure. But even what's on there is still good, it's still a cool character, and with the new Spider-Verse films coming, it's gonna only get more and more expensive. Another character that I'm deciding whether to put in good or amazing is Spider-Man Noir. Obviously we're getting an Amazon show for this, so the chances of us getting another figure, because it is sort of a R-rated show, might be a little slim. It's a toss-up really. I'm going to put it in good. No, scrap that. I'm going to put it in amazing because of the sort of printing on the cloak and the coat, sorry, and for the fact of, if you actually know the lore behind it, there's no reason for it to have arm printing. Obviously it's got the hat, it's got the cool face print, so yeah, I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be an amazing. I'm sure this figure's probably getting quite pricey now as well, but yeah, let's cement that in amazing and get on to the next figure. Okay, the next figure is the undercover, I can't remember the exact name for it, from Spider-Man Far From Home, but again, it is a nice figure. I'm really debating because it is like from such a small part of the film, and they managed to get it into a Lego set, and for that reason I'm going to put it as amazing. Yeah, real cool print. Obviously it's probably the first sort of dark Spider-Man that we got. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah, that it worked pretty well. So yeah, we're going to keep it an amazing. I'm going to look at some of the values of the figures afterwards, but yeah, that's going to go into amazing. Okay, one of the final figures we have is the symbiote Spider-Man. So this is a tough one because it is such a basic figure, but it is worth so much just for that face print alone. It uses the Venom torso, but it's a symbiote Spider-Man, which we've not had before. It's a tough one. The figure itself is bad, like it just is, but I'm going to put it in okay for the idea, for the uniqueness of it. And another figure that's going to go in bad is quite low down there, which shows like how highly I do think they take Spider-Man. Is the OG figure, the OG Lego Spider-Man after the sort of revival of the Marvel superheroes line. It's okay. I'm sure this was probably used in a lot of sets. It'd be nice to know exactly how many it was used in, but they just took too long to update it, and if you look at it now, it is looking really dated. And finally, in the tier list, I'm going to put this at spectacular. It's the CMF Marvel Series 1 Spider-Man. So obviously this does come with a face print as well. It's from the What If show, and it's got Doctor Strange's sort of cloak of levitation. Obviously it's got side leg printing, dual molded legs, arm printing, really detailed printing as well, which makes it all the better. And with it being such a unique figure, it's in a CMF series, so at the time it was easily accessible. I'm going to put this in spectacular. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Any sort of suggestions you have for this series, put them in the comments. Any disagreements you have, put them in the comments. It'd be nice to have some arguments in the comment section. But I do appreciate you guys watching till the end of the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I want to be doing some of these live as well to get some more engagement with everyone. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I hope you all have a good day. See you later.